many seconds does it take to leave a lasting impression? Tick tock. You're leaving one right now. Today we're going to reveal badass tips to leaving irresistible impressions. Watch. It's Lori Woodruff and welcome to LoriTV, the place to be in order to have an extraordinary business and life that you deserve. And today, favorite day of the week, guys, it is Q&A Wednesday. We have an extraordinary guest in our studio today. I wanted to introduce the etiquette coach of the year. I wanted to introduce Miss Natasha Paris St. Imand. And she's going to reveal today some secrets. As I said, we're going to give you some badass tips to leaving irresistible impressions. I introduce Natasha Paris St. Imand, founder of Freedom Revealed Consulting. Natasha has been dedicated to improving the lives of people across the U.S. from the urban streets of Brooklyn, New York to the southern corners of New Orleans, Louisiana. As a graduate of Temple University School of Education, Ms. St. Imand holds a master's degree in counseling psychology. She earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Baruch College in her hometown of New York City. As a current Washingtonian, Natasha has been expanding her work history in mental health agencies and school settings. Her focus for most of her career has been with adolescents, families, as well as adults and couples. Her areas of expertise include groups and long-term individual counseling addressing low self-esteem issues, loss, unresolved childhood trauma, depression, and therapeutic interventions for persons exposed to psychological trauma and life-threatening events. Specialty populations include young females between the ages of 14 and 21, women who have been exposed to domestic violence, and others who have experienced trauma of all kinds. Her hope is to support positive change and help clients identify goals for emotional balance while increasing their self-esteem while living up to their God-given potentials of success, beauty, peace, and inner joy. Miss Natasha, hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. I am so excited,
Yes.
super excited to have an extraordinary woman in the studio. Welcome, welcome. Did I leave anything out?
No, you did not. You did an awesome job. You did an awesome job with my bio.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. I wanted to make sure I got everything on here. We had a topic not too long ago
Okay.
that really addressed the wholeness, the wellness of women, dressed for success. So I thought about, you know what, I need to expand on that.
Right.
And then when I met Miss Natasha here, I wanted to have her on immediately because it really embraced so much of what we see today going on.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, and I'm going to take notes because I know I'm going to pick up a lot that I might be doing wrong, I might be doing right, I'm not sure.
Sure.
But tell us a little bit, you're an etiquette coach.
I am.
You're an etiquette coach.
I am an etiquette coach. I have been for the past 10 years. I have incorporated counseling, my field of counseling psychology, into my field of training young women as well as men when it comes to etiquette. And you know, utilizing specific skills to advance their career and become better people.
I love it. I love it. And in just the day and age that we live in right now, with our youth and even with folks my age, and I'm 40, I still see there's a pocket that all of us could benefit from. So tell us a little bit about Freedom Revealed. How did you come up with the name for your company?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought long and hard about it. I prayed about it, and one day I came up with the name because what I am looking to do and have been doing is empowering not just young people, but people all over, people that I've come in contact with. And Freedom Reveal is really about liberation. So the word freedom is about liberating an individual once they're receiving that knowledge and that information is revealed to them.
I love it.
So there's freedom in information.
I love it. I love it. I
Yes.
love it. And it doesn't matter what age group, I guess nationality.
Right.
All of
Right.
us could use
Absolutely.
a little bit of etiquette.
5 to 99, 5 years old to 99, absolutely.
99, there's still hope out there. There's still hope
Yes,
out there.
yes.
Now, when I wanted to leave an impression, And if I wanted to leave an impression with a guy, or if I wanted to leave an impression with a woman, how long does that typically take for someone to get an impression immediately from that interaction?
Well, I'm gonna say this, studies say it takes about 7 seconds.
Right.
7 seconds for someone to come up with an impression.
She judged me already.
7 seconds for it to actually, for someone to make a decision about who you are,
Right.
and whether they should engage in a conversation with you.
Okay, and whether they want to do business with you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's all about that energy, because I know when I'm working with people,
Right.
when in real estate or even working with clients with credit,
Mm-hmm.
they're leaving some kind of impression that makes me think, we might have a little bit of work to do, or we have a lot of work to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so oftentimes I tell my clients, it's so important for you to understand what etiquette means. It's so important for you to be able to exude that level of confidence that oftentimes is felt when someone meets you within that 7 seconds.
Okay. And what's the first thing you think somebody is sizing us up about?
Well, I'm gonna say this, oftentimes it is all about your smile.
Right.
Because smiling,
It's free.
yes, it is free, and also it allows people to want to engage with you. And then if that person is not feeling up to par,
Right.
your smile alone will
Right.
allow them to want
Right.
to have a conversation with you.
Right. My
Yes.
dad taught me that years ago. I would go into a restaurant, and my dad would talk to everyone.
Yes.
He would talk, and he would wear that exact smile
Mhm.
everywhere. He would ask questions, and he would want to know,
Right.
the person's name.
Sure.
And I was thinking to myself, why are you asking all of these questions? But it's a mirror effect. As soon as he smiled, it let the waiter or waitress their guard down.
Absolutely.
So and I started adopting that you know
Okay.
what? A lot of the things that you're shown, the positive things like that, that's a great way for someone who's having a crappy day. If you're just
Exactly.
smiling and just
Exactly.
even asking, how was your day?
It makes a world of a difference.
Big difference.
Yes.
So you gotta thank Dad for that.
Yes.
So wear a smile all the time to certainly leave the door open.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes the person open up their arms to you and hear what you have to say as opposed to close you out.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's get down and dirty.
Okay, we have no problem getting down
Let's
and
get
dirty.
down
We
and
can
dirty.
do that.
When it comes down to etiquette
Yes.
and what to wear for a business meeting.
Okay. I mean, first and foremost, you have to look at the colors that you're wearing,
Yeah.
because bright colors turn people off.
Okay, this is bright.
That's bright, but it's a neutral bright,
Okay.
right? We're not talking about the yellows. We're
Right.
not talking about the oranges
Mhm.
or the huge. I've seen the greens.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And so oftentimes when you're meeting someone, it's so important for you to wear neutral colors or colors that are a little
Good.
darker,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the blacks and the blues and
That's neutral, so
Yeah.
everyone can get away with that.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then I think oftentimes people don't know about the perfect shades for you. And I often say that it is so important for you to know what shades matter to you and
Right.
what looks good on you.
Right.
And so you have the cool undertones and you have the warm undertones.
Right.
A trick for everyone to know whether you're cool or warm
Mhm.
is that you look at your inside of your arm, and if
Mhm.
your veins are green,
Mhm.
if it appears green, then you are a warm undertone.
I am a warm undertone.
Yes,
Okay.
and if you have it looks bluish,
Mhm.
then you're a cool undertone.
Little
Yes,
tips like
just
that,
little
see?
tips like that. Even
What-
jewelry as well. I mean, if you think you look good, I mean, not so much what you prefer, but what
Right.
you think you look good in.
Right.
Silver versus gold.
Mhm.
If it's gold on you and it looks great on you,
Right.
then you're a warm undertone. And if you look great in silver and platinum, then you are a cool
I
undertone.
like that. See, I
Yes.
didn't think about that.
Yes.
It's not what your friends are wearing or what's on the video.
Right.
We can't really go by that. So everybody can't wear the same shade of lipstick.
No, there's
You know?
so many shades of lipstick you
Right.
can wear.
Yeah. So I love that. We should do a fashion show next time.
Yes.
Because that's something I know that you could do, and you can put the cool and the warms all together and put the
Absolutely.
right colors together
Absolutely.
so that people will know the right things to do.
Absolutely.
Now, I had a situation where the reason why I did a segment on LoriTV about a year ago was
Okay.
it was a young lady. We were getting prepared for a meeting,
Okay.
and it was summertime, very warm outside, and she had a piece where she had to speak.
Okay.
And unfortunately, she didn't come prepared
Okay.
for a professional attire. She came prepared basically for a cookout. So, you know, it's a setting of men, mostly men and women,
Okay.
doing a professional business meeting, open-toe shoes, a little revealing up here.
Right.
Yeah, and I said, you know what, that's a bit distracting because, you know, I'm looking, so I'm thinking that's going to be a lot of distraction involved. Where is it that people can look to get advice from? Because they may see their friends and their girlfriends just high-fiving them, telling them that looks great,
Right.
but not appropriate for work. So where should they be getting ideas from to get?
When you're going on a business meeting, you
Right.
have to look very professional, and I think that is something that many people tend to forget.
Right.
When you are going out with your girlfriends,
Right.
you're looking casual, you
Right.
look casual. And so it's so important to remember that if you're wearing a dress, you make sure that it's right below the knee.
Below the knee.
Yes, below
Right.
the knee, and that less is more.
Less is more.
Less is more. So you don't want to be overly distracted by a hat or bright lipsticks or earrings and jewelry. If you're
Yeah.
wearing dangling earrings, please make sure that there's no necklace
Right.
that comes with it, because you know they sell the necklace and the earrings and the
Yeah.
rings, everything
You
matches.
gotta put it all together.
You have to put it all together when in fact you don't have to do
No,
that.
not at the same time.
Not at the same
Not
time.
at the same time.
But I often say it's so important just to wear, studs like what you're wearing,
Yeah.
which is absolutely
It keeps
beautiful.
it simple, very much.
Very
Very
simple,
much.
very
Revealed
simple.
Right here.
Right. And you want to make sure that it's not distracting, because
Right.
people want to see your face, they want to see your smile, and they want to hear what you have to say.
Right.
But if they're focused on your long lashes,
Mm.
yeah, the lashes, when they go to the
Lashes.
nail salon and they offer a deal, you
Right.
get your nails and your lashes done together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really big and it looks like it's a whole lot. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that at all. So it's distracting.
It's gotta be a ground where you can say, if I can wear it to the club, then it's not appropriate for work.
Absolutely.
Same thing, if I can wear it to work, maybe I shouldn't wear that to the club. So, I just don't think the girlfriends are really checking in with the
But I think also
friends.
they don't know themselves.
Right. So, yeah, so is it magazines they can look into?
It's magazines, but it's best to look into professional magazines. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't want to pick up In Touch magazine
Right.
and the National Enquirer
Right.
and look to that as an example of what to wear professionally.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that for casual and maybe semi-casual after,
After.
yeah.
Yeah.
But professional magazines with like Black Enterprise
Right.
magazine, they have a
Right.
lot of professional dressed women
Right.
in those magazines. Ebony magazine,
Yeah.
when they're featuring someone and is talking about business attire. But you can always Google business attire.
It works.
And it works.
It's not something that it's overnight. Like there was an instant where in my real estate office, we had a fashion consultant actually come in the office and rip everyone apart about what they were doing wrong. Wearing leggings to the office was a no-no, and open-toe shoes was a
Right.
no-no.
Right.
And you're not thinking that's a problem at the time because you're just being comfortable.
Absolutely.
But when somebody on the other side of the business meeting is taking a look at that, saying that's not really appropriate.
Right.
I received it well. I was a good sport about it, and I stopped wearing it. So yeah, it's very important to do that. But I think it starts a little bit more before the physical outfit. You look wonderful, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I think it starts before that. It really has to be with the confidence of the person. So you're working more in psychology, getting in the minds of men and women.
Right.
I think it starts there. Talk to me about that.
Okay, well, confidence is something that starts from the inside out.
Right.
You have to feel beautiful
Right.
in order for you to exude that level of confidence, for you to also exude that level of beauty.
Right.
Because beauty, as they say, is skin deep.
It is.
It really is. And so what I say to my clients all the time is that look in the mirror. Look directly in the mirror and look at your eyes in the mirror and see what it says back to you. And if it says something negative, you have to speak back to it and say,
Right.
no, I am powerful, I am
Right.
beautiful, and I rock this.
I like that.
Yes.
You have to be real with yourself.
You have to be real with
No
your-
one else will be.
Absolutely.
No
That
one
is
else
so
will
true.
be. So that has to be something that's taught. That's not something we're all born with, because I know I wasn't. So I had to be taught that by someone.
Yes. Well, Freedom Reveal, what we do is we teach individuals how to embrace their confidence. And I say, I'm currently working with a young adults ready to work.
Okay.
And they are, they have a lot of trauma. They have been through a lot of different things. And I say that it's so important for you to feel confident, and then also present that through your clothing as well as your posture and your eye contact. And these individuals that I've worked with were former gang members, and now they are coming out with a documentary, and it's called Check It, which was featured at the Tribeca Film Festival and did extremely well. And these young individuals who I had the pleasure of providing etiquette coaching to is now utilizing those skills, right? When they went, yes, thank you so much. So that's really big, and so it makes a world of a difference, because you're talking about confidence coming from the inside out.
Now, how did that go from the beginning, and how long did that transformation take place?
Well, they're still transforming, because it's a process. They've been this way for a very long time. We're talking about individuals who are 24, 25 years old, who have lived a very difficult lifestyle, and they are ready to change. They want different, and because they want something different for them, for themselves, they are willing to put forth the effort and the work.
That's good. And that makes a difference, because everybody's timing is different. So just because you may want to invite etiquette into their life, they may not be ready.
Right, exactly. And initially they were a little hesitant, but I have a different way of introducing my etiquette with the young people.
How was that? Did they receive it well?
They did, and one of the things that I started off saying to them was that I'm not here to change you.
That's good.
I'm here only to polish you. You're a diamond in the rough. And one of the young ladies said to me, she said, I appreciate that, because oftentimes we hear that we need to be changed and what we're doing is so wrong. But I told them to embrace who they were. That young lady was appreciative of what I shared with her. I told her it was all about who she was, and all I wanted to do was just refine that.
That's good.
Yes.
And it's not so much what you're saying, it's a lot of times how you're saying it.
It has
on how someone's going to receive that, whether they're going to be with an attitude, they're going to be open and receptive of it.
And that's exactly it. And because I have a counseling background, I'm a therapist, I'm a licensed therapist, I come with a different perspective, because I understand the human mind and I understand human behavior. And I've been doing this work for a very long time. And so I'm able to connect with individuals, specifically the younger folks, and say to them that you are beautiful and you matter.
I love that.
Yes, and you are going to make a difference. However, when you go out there to make a difference, how do you present yourself? And how do you show the world that you are who you say you are and who you believe you are in your head?
All about being irresistible, huh?
Yes.
We need more of you.
Thank you.
We need more of you, because men and women who have that spirit that you have helps a lot of people, and I know that they're hungry for that. A lot of the youth are not getting what they need at home, not getting what they need from different relationships, and even at work. And so when you come along, when your company comes along, you're giving them life.
And that's
giving them life.
And that's what I intend to do, and that's what I have been doing. I'm passionate about this work. And it's not just individuals who are young, it's for individuals who are older, who are entering the workforce. They have been unemployed for a number of years, and they've lost confidence. They've been underemployed as well. And so I come in and I provide that level of support and teaching them just the basics of etiquette, and I go a little deeper. I have a curriculum, and so I have a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3 to my curriculum that goes deeper from the first part session before that.
We can all get the value added from that, no matter what it is, and it's really a part of where we came from. And I don't judge anyone when it comes down to, because my background could have been totally different from someone else's, so I can't think that someone else's background is going to be the same way of mine. So as far as Freedom Revealed is concerned, what do you want people to know most about what you're doing out in the community?
I want people to know that is available. There is someone that can provide that level of support when it comes to etiquette, because even there are individuals who are very polished but don't know the difference between a salad fork and a
that was me
dessert
for a very long time. I would look at plates and I said, you know what? Okay, that's the one.
Right. But my main goal is to provide an empowering support for individuals who feel like they don't fit in.
Right.
Because, you know, they want to move up the ladder and do well,
Okay.
but sometimes their lack of confidence or their lack of exposure prevents them from moving forward. And I say, here are a few secrets, and here are some of the tips and gems that I can give you, so when you walk into a room, you feel confident. When you go into a restaurant, you know which glass to choose from.
Right.
When there are like 9 glasses, if
I
not
know.
12 glasses at the
Confusion.
table. Right,
I
right.
love it.
And so it makes a difference.
I love it. Everyone needs it. So if you could leave us with 3 good tips, just to summarize everything that you're about, what would you like people, pen and paper, right now, to take down and understand? What do we need to take away for these badass tips to be just irresistible?
Well, everyone can benefit from etiquette. You know, you're talking about every race, every ethnicity, from 5 to 99. And so don't feel like etiquette training is something that you're beyond, right? Second tip is less is more.
Yes.
Right? We want people, when they meet you, to see you and to hear you. We don't want people to get distracted by your lashes or your or your accessories or your colors, right? And the last thing is that we want confident people. Most confident people will close deals a lot faster than those who are not confident.
Boom.
Yes,
Boom,
yes.
right there.
People who are not confident, you'll see them a mile away. They're slouched over, and they're not giving you any contact. And even with their handshake is very limp.
Right.
But a person that gives you a firm handshake and looks you in the eye and smiles and remembers your name.
That's important.
Remembers your name.
That's important.
Yes, and follows through after
Yes.
meeting you.
Yes.
Those are the ones that closes the deal. And etiquette training, Freedom Revealed, is all about liberating individuals and making them want to become better people, right? And empowering them to do better.
I like that. Now, are you just in the Maryland, D.C. area?
I am Maryland, D.C., Virginia area. Currently, I've worked in many cities, such as New York and Philadelphia and
Will you
New Orleans.
travel?
I will travel.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
good to know.
Yes, I travel as far as New Jersey and New
So
York.
etiquette on a plane will come to you. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. So a couple of things I always want to find out, and you fill in the blank here.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Think about your coaching clients. Think about the clients and individuals you work with.
Absolutely.
I cringe when my clients blank.
I cringe when my clients mumble when they're talking and when they're looking down at the ground and they're not giving eye contact.
Big.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, we need to hear you. You need to be present when you walk into the room.
Right.
They see you, they hear you, and they remember, and you've left a lasting impression.
And that has to deal with the confidence.
Absolutely.
Definitely being taught.
Yes, and it can be taught.
Okay, good
Yes.
to know. Okay, well, on the other side of the coin, I'm most fulfilled when blank.
When my clients utilize the skills that I've taught them, and they can use that in every area and arena of their life, not just their work professional life, but they're going out and going to formal events and engaging with people that people that they've never engaged with. They may have stayed within their own communities and not gone outside that community, but when they go in and blend, not necessarily blended, but interact and engage with individuals they've never engaged in with, that makes a world of a difference. And I feel fulfilled because I then say, I've done my job.
You've done your job. You've given someone life.
I've
Freedom
given them
revealed.
Yes.
Freedom revealed. Well, thank you so much. I need to have you back on because we have to do a fashion show.
I would love that.
I have been wanting to do a fashion show for the longest time, just to show the simple things that can be done from both men and women.
Absolutely.
To show, you can take something from the boardroom to the 9 to 5 to the happy hour.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
My
Natasha
pleasure.
St. Amand, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
If you'd like to get in touch with Miss Natasha, please, right on the screen right here, you can travel over to freedomrevealed.com and get all the information that you need about getting in touch with her. Knowing more about her services and her contact information is below. So I thank you guys so much, and that leads us to our face tweet of the day. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up, and that's by John Maxwell. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, this show is all about you, bettering your best, If you wanted to get more additional information on the shows, please come over to LoriTV.com and you can get more information on personal and business improvement. So I thank you once again, Ms. Natasha St. Amant, for coming on and revealing us how to be the best with our etiquette.
Yes.
We all need to learn. We all need to learn. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time on LoriTV.
Thank you.
One and action. 3, 2, 1, and action.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, go for it.
Bloopers, yeah,
I'm
bloopers.
sorry, go for it.
3, 2, 1, and action.
Goodness gracious.
Do it again.
Yes, thank you.
You're having too much fun.
She's making bloopers for the end of the show.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just recording everything. So we cut it off. So just do your stuff.
Okay.
Think about something depressing.
Okay. It's still funny.
That's not it. That's not it.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
All
Yep.
right.
3, 2, 1, and action.
Cut.